Hello, and welcome to another boss fight for my Dark Souls 3 playthrough. And today we're the Feeder of the Deep, I think it's called. And we're gonna try this boss out. It's not a terribly hard boss, but I think it can get a little bit more tricky as you go into higher difficulties. Basically, the trick at the start is to kill this red guy every time he spawns. Actually, not as it spawns, it's like a possession, I guess you could call it. And I have to say, having a AoE weapon makes this fight a lot easier. When I did it on my dexterity character, it was quite a nightmare, as I thought that his spear was enough, but it actually turned out it wasn't. As you could kill, you could touch forward a lot of enemies, but they would still try to surround you. And with the strength weapon, most of them are AoE based. They at least have some form of AoE, which is pretty good. And it makes it a lot easier. Now here we have the main boss. Right. And down go the fat guys. Right. Having the fire resist ring on helps a lot. Because most of the damage is gonna be fire if you're gonna get touched by it. Apart from that, everything is manageable, because these guys don't hit that hardly melee. Alright, and now you're all alone, Arya. Mr. Deacon. Easy boss, what can I say? Right. Well, you don't meet all three of the mobs that fight in this fight. There are the simple guys you just found outside, some of the fat guys which are you can't poise break them. Actually, when they reach the poise break, I think they get pushed back. They go like and push everyone behind them back, which is pretty funny to see. And also there's some very tall guys which are almost the same as the smaller ones, they have a lot more health, and that's about it. Actually, what you didn't see here, mostly because I kinda already know how to do the boss fight. I did quite a few times already on my dexterity character. If you wait too much in the second phase when the actual boss respawns, they will start chanting and you'll see some dark energy going to the top, and the room is gonna come down, like a black smoke is gonna come down. And if you wait too much, when it reaches the ground, the curse bar is gonna start to fill up by itself, and I'm gonna start to get the curse. And basically, yeah, I didn't try to see if on my dexterity character I had nothing to cure that with, and so early in the game it's a little bit hard to get something to actually cure it. But probably something like a cleric spell, I think you can cure it. Also, something else I noticed about the boss, he does some kind of AoE, a big freaking ball of dark energy. That's also channeled. He's gonna throw it at you, and you basically have to dodge it. It's not terribly hard, but the guy next to him can make it rather hard for you. Gotta head these guys. Oh, you kicked me. Good job. You actually meet these guys with a two-handed sword later on, and they're a lot more nastier than this one. Alright, now we're gonna go and see Patches to finish this up. Alright, the bridge is raised. Not much more problem with it. Whoa, damn it. Fuck down. Actually, I kinda noticed a lot of stuff like this one. I didn't know this one broke the shield of your enemies. Well, at least I'm learning new stuff every time I play the game. It's not like mastering it. I kinda like. There's a lot more enemies I noticed that do this this kind of running out of stamina animation, and you can actually critical hit them, and I didn't know that. Like the big crabs, every time I fought, wow, they stagger back. I can just wail on them, but it seems you can actually do a critical. There's a lot more monsters like that, big ones. I know in the first one and the second one this kind of stuff, doing criticals on big enemies, didn't happen, but it's like they managed to place that in this one. What? Wait, what's happening? I wonder if I messed this up. I guess we'll find out. But I reset the area. I actually noticed that the bridge was raised, which it's not supposed to be. Oh well. Farm of fatties. Maybe after the reset, when I do his little shtick. Pretty sure I managed to trigger him after I did the boss fight on my other character as well. Ooh. Don't need to kill you guys. I don't need to kill you. That's rather weird. Doesn't seem bothered to show up or something. Some weird reason, I wonder. Pardon me. If going to that bonfire bugs him out. Kinda messed this up already. God damn. That sucks. Although I don't really need anything from that guy.
Oh,
here.
And we meet again. We spoke before on the Road of Sacrifices. Henri of Astora. I'm well pleased to see you safe. We reached the Cathedral of the Deep, but Aldrich's coffin was empty. The man-eater must have left for his true home. The little doll in the empty coffin told me. Aldrich is said to hail from Irithyll in the Boreal Valley, an ancient fabled city. A pilgrim told me that the city lies beyond Farron Keep, and so becomes our destination. Aldrich's honest home is Irithyll in the Boreal Valley. A pilgrim told, and so...
You're not gonna say anything. Of course not. Okay, let's see. Small doll. It's Small silver-work doll depicting a young squire. In the legendary old city of Irifel, situated in the Boreal Valley, the Pontiff Sullivan gave his doll to valid subject, so that they might use it to cross the barrier when they return home. Listen carefully, and you can hear it say, "Wherever you go, the moon still sets in Ifril. Wherever you may be, Irifil is your home." I don't know why I want to pronounce it as Irifil. It's a freaking Elvish name from some other game. Let's see this. So, bluish. Soul of the Deacons of the Deep, one of the twisted souls, steeped in strength. After Aldrich left for the Boreal Valley, Archdeacon Royce remained in the cathedral with the high priest to keep eternal watch over their master's coffin. Oh, that was a big freaking coffin. Hello. Yes, I have. What do you have for me? Nothing too interesting. Maybe this one later on, but not at the moment. This is the spell, I think, the fat guy's cast, if I'm not too mistaken. Sorcery of Archdeacon Royce and his deacons, said to have been imparted to them by MacDonald of the Boreal Valley. Fires dark soul dregs, souls which swell from the deep, pursues the target drawn towards life. Cleric's Candlestick. Candlestick uses both sword and catalyst, used for worship by the Deacons of the Deep. The Deacons, under the guidance of Archdeacon MacDonald, became both clergymen and sorcerers. What can they expect them to become a swordsman and clergyman then? Say both a sword and a catalyst. Or maybe swordsman and sorcerers, because clergyman use something else. Anyway, grinding light. A candle provides a temporary source of light which reveals additional guidance. Doesn't matter really much which one I get. So.
Now.
Yes. Anyone else happy to see? Oh, this guy is gone? What the fuck is... Wait, what?
Well, 'tis good this one needs smith.
This guy has something to say about that guy.
Simple, we bring this in battle. Oh, by the by, if you find they with weapons and but there are two in battle.
I read that after that guy leaves, when you talk to Andre, he's gonna say that he leaves, but I never got the message here.
Oh, hello, you're back, and in one piece. You can keep the ring as goodbye. Oh, this.
Righty then. Okay, let's see if I can trigger that guy. I know he's gonna trap us over here as well, which is a really weird order. Pretty sure we're gonna go this place far before we get to this tower. See if we actually manage to trigger him like this. So I don't know how this happens. That was pretty weird. In here triggers him, we'll see. If not, I'm gonna run around a little bit to see if guy appears. If not, no idea. Oh, alright. Here we are.
Sorry, friend. Be more careful. By the
you're an
gods,
asshole.
curiosity is gonna kill you, kittens.
Kittens,
Some
right?
places are better left alone, you know. Oh, Sorry, am I a tad too late?
I'm gonna kick you in the nuts when I find
Have no
you.
fear. There's beauty in death. Besides, you're surrounded by ladies. Every man's dream, right?
Why? I wonder if he still appears in the church. Sure, after this one, he's not supposed to. Wow, it's freaking hard to see. It's so sunny outside. I thought today I would go and take a trip outside the town with my motorcycle. Probably the first one this year, but I'm probably gonna wait a little bit until it gets a little bit more warmer. It's been getting a lot warmer, but then we had like I think about a week of cold, and then it got really cold again. Actually, 2 days ago when I was going to get some of the stuff for Easter. Oh, looks like it's here. Stuff for Easter. I have this jacket for my motorcycle that has holes in it. It's for like mostly summer, and goddamn it freaking got really cold. Oof.
Okay, you're alive.
Yes,
Now,
I am.
hold your horses. Let's have a nice talk about this. I'll come clean. I did you wrong. I didn't mean it though. Not one bit.
Of course
You
you
get
didn't.
these urges, running the business and all, and I hate myself for it. I do. You know what I mean? Terrible, really.
Yeah, I think
But
I
I can
played
see
the
you
other
forgive
games
me.
as well, buddy.
You're alive, after all. And that's what counts, right?
I think I have to trigger him before I go to the bonfire at Rosaria. Yeah, probably that.
Oh, for heaven's
Fuck
sake.
you.
No need to jest with
No,
a face
fuck
like
you.
that. You're still alive, and I'm here grovelling in the dirt, so to speak. Oh, I know. Here, a token of my sincerity. Right and proper, huh? We're just a couple of outcasts. Let's make the best of it.
I would kill you with pleasure if I didn't need you.
Ah, I see you've met Greyrat. The slinking rodent. But he did me a good turn back in Lothric Dungeon. Doubtless I should do something about that little dead. Well, maybe not. Well, I can hardly believe he's still standing.
Right. So an asshole. It's nice that he sells these rusted coins. It's unlimited quantities, so you can farm pretty nicely. Also the Onion Man's armor and his armor, I think. I got this on my dexterity character. I pretty much like it. Also poison arrows, which is pretty nice. And horse shooting, I'm gonna get this one. It's cheap and pretty okay-ish. I think it's gonna become quite good in higher difficulties. An old ring with a seal depicting a horse's hoof boosts kick effect. Unbreakable patches adored this ring and the feeling that it gave him when he hit his marks into the depths of the treacherous traps, but suffered no shortage of ridicule from his associates for relying so heavily on the tired old trick. But who is the sorrier? The horse who knows only to kick, or the fool who approaches the old beast without thought? Yeah. In previous games he usually kicked you in most of the traps. Looks like this time around he's getting old or something.
Thanks, good compere.
Compare, okay, buddy. I don't know if I should do anything else. Probably next trip is gonna be to the swamp, and I am not looking forward to that place. It's actually pretty big, and it takes quite a while to actually explore all around. Probably gonna take like 2 episodes to clear that freaking place. Hopefully I can make it in 1. Actually, the worst part is in one of the zones There is this, the whole swamp has water around it which is poisonous, but in some places it's like a some kind of vegetation, and that makes you walk really slowly, and that one becomes really wonky. I'm pretty sure I remember in previous games there was this ring that made you walk normally in that kind of stuff, but I seriously, on my dexterity character, I almost finished the game, I still didn't find that ring. I don't know where it is, so yeah, right. And I will catch you on my next episode, I guess. If you like my video, please leave a comment, maybe a like, or maybe a subscribe. And I will catch you later. Oh, by the way, my previous video, which I said it's still in processing, and I think I'm gonna make it live just as it is without the edits, because it seems YouTube doesn't wanna freaking process it for some reason. I think it's been in edits for like more than a week now. It finished once and it didn't modify the video, then I edited again and waited for processing. Now I'm just gonna finish. It comes out of processing and it's not done. I'm just gonna leave it unedited. It's not really badly made. Anyway, I will catch you later. See yas.